Alright, we'll head down this way. This is the Cotting Hollow Road. I used to own some land on this road. I think it was around 11, 12. Oh, I guess it was 17 acres it was. That's where I had my first sugar place up there. Little small one. Then somebody offered me $27,000 for it all, and I just said, here, go ahead and take it. I had no camp on it, no sugar house. I moved all my equipment, and I bought another place which had 28 acres in it. About $1,000 an acre I paid for that. So with the money I had from that sale, I bought that. Stayed there for 36, 38 years with my then wife. She lives there now too, but my understanding with this is that I have a life use of the property as long as I live. So I still call it mine. The only good thing is now I don't have to pay the taxes on it. And I know that's about $3,000 or $4,000 a year, so that's with the house. But Vermont's a hard state to live in because it's the economy really isn't all that it should be. And people don't make the big bucks up here. But if you don't mind being poor, come on up. We'll find a place for you. Alright. Footbrook Road. It's actually a family name, Foot. A lot of roads are named after families. Yep, and there's a Bradley Road. I don't think there's a single Bradley left on it, but it used to be. Most of them died off. I think out of my father's family, I think Rena had, my grandmother had 13 kids, and I think there's just one left now out of all 13. They all had 7, 8 kids, so you can imagine how many cousins I had are scattered right here in one village. We had enough for a hockey team, a basketball team, and we pretty much run the whole village. Yeah, we fought amongst ourselves, but if there's somebody else bothering us, we kind of all ganged together and made sure they didn't do it again. Town boys are busy with their chainsaw, getting sawdust all over my road. Some Herefords out there. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there they are. Guy raises them to eat, I guess. Don't know. Never asked him. I always kind of liked Herefords. They're kind of a pretty animal. Used to be an old sheep farm over there. Vermont used to have a lot of sheep back in the early times, but then they went into cattle. Now there's not as many as them as there used to be. Smaller farms kind of gone out the window. Can't afford to operate unless you have all this big, huge equipment that nobody can afford to buy. So the big boys take it over, and those farms have 500 to 2,000 cows. So it seems more like a factory than it does a farm. I'm sure they don't have much of a life like they did on the old farms, where they'd be all going out and raised in their pastures and stuff. No, different. Shots of this mountain over here. It is kind of pretty, isn't it? Pretty as a bug's ear. 6 here is getting a workout today. Alright, I'm going to head this way to head into Waterville. Canadian geese over there. The white goose there, they stay in the barn there in the winter, but the other ones, those Canadians, they go south. They're the smart ones. The other ones stay here in the cold. My grandmother was born here in the late 1800s. Makes me an old fart, doesn't it? Yeah. Born right over here in this house. Rena. Hard-working lady. You had to be with 13 kids. What do you expect? That up brown house there is the farmhouse. Yeah, they keep it up pretty nice. One of my cousins owns it. Still has the barn up back. Squawk at me, will you? I'll squawk right back. No, I'm not crazy. I always talk to myself. I even answer myself. I like that. When you live by yourself, you gotta talk to somebody, don't you? I ain't one for talking on telephones or that crap. I hate it. Leave it off most of the time because there ain't nobody I want to talk to. It's pretty down through here too. Yeah, I'll probably have only just a few more rides and it'll be gone. Then I won't have to post so many videos and pictures. I can slow down a little bit. I guess I don't have to post them, I just want to. I arrested a fella right here one time. He didn't have a motorcycle license. So instead of giving him a ticket, I told him, I said, if you can push that bike all the way back to your house, I won't give you a ticket. He said, well, how do you know after you leave that I'm not going to get back on it? And I said, I'll just take your word for it. I saw him years later and I said, did you ever push that bike all the way back to the house? He said, I sure did. I told you I would. I said, well, if it'd been me, I probably would have jumped back on it. I can tell you that now. Crazy. Old barn right there. Falling in there, isn't it? Yeah, that's Dave Knight's old place. I think he's gone now. place. When I want to think of his name, I can't. You know how that goes. Got a wood business too. That building on the end is this big, huge woodshed. It's not even half full yet. Hope it's dry. Click, click, click. Billy. Truck. Road work. Well, I hope it works. I've got to go through it. Whee! Coasting. Coasting, toasting. Alright. Scar pavement, huh? That's alright. I'm going to go over here and get on the back road. toilet right there in case you have to go. Japanese knotted weed project. Good luck in getting rid of them.